Hey ladies. Hey, I'm here. Oh my gosh, I just realized that you guys probably think I wear the same shirt like every day because I wore it 2 days in a row when I was live streaming. Oh my gosh, this is too funny. But the other thing is I have tea today instead of wine because um I'm not actually like a wine crazy wine nut like you probably think I am because I have wine in like every live stream that I do. I only have like this little tiny little bit here and there, but I just love it. But if I have too much, like more than a glass, I get a really bad migraine or bad headache. So it's tea time today. It's Earl Grey tea time. So yeah, what I want to come to you guys and talk to you about today in the henhouse strategies, and it is already day 14 if you can believe it. And I didn't put that in the title because it's kind of a combination of both topics today. But what I wanted to talk about was debt, and this wonderful friend of mine actually inspired me to do this live stream. Her name is Jody, and her Facebook is she's called the Home Party Coach, and she's a coach for people who are. She's like the queen of all the different kind of direct sales things and parties and stuff. And she's local to me, and she's a good friend of mine. And she was live streaming about debt, and I thought, oh my goodness, that is so critical to talk about sometimes that we really forget about. Just we start get all of a sudden this just debt just kind of appears, and it's slowly creeping up on you until you hit a point where you're like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. And what I want for you guys is to be able to travel if that's something you dream of, and enjoy life and not be worrying about debt in your life. And we're going to talk about ways to get rid of it, because let's get rid of this once and for all. Because the fact of the matter is it affects your relationships, it affects your home life, it can affect so much stuff. It creeps up on you, and it's so negative, and it just it lingers there, and everyone knows it's there, and so it creeps in all your decision making and choices that you make and everything. And there's so much to life, and we only get this life once. So let's enjoy it and work hard and work smart. But you do have to work a little bit hard in the beginning, not gonna lie. And not just worry about having fun, and not creating a whole bunch of debt for yourself. And my top tip for staying out of debt and getting out of debt is to create passive income. And we're all about talking about this lately, Relika and I, about passive income creation. But honestly, if you can create a couple little programs and products and have market them properly and have them selling, you can stay out of debt, or you can actually have all that extra money to go on holidays and do all those things with your family. And if you're not even doing that yet and you do have debt, then every time you make a sale, every single time your PayPal goes ding, you can put that money right onto your debt and start taking that down and saying, you know what, there's a way to get rid of it, and I can create that. And for those of you guys who may not know me or have seen me, I'm Angela. I'm a creative business strategist and marketing junkie, if you will. And I love online business. I love business in general. I kind of live, sleep, and breathe business. But I've had multiple successful businesses in my life, and now I'm on an online journey, which is just fabulous. It's going great, and I just love it. And I want to help other women who are passionate and have passions and things build their business online. But most of us do start out with some debt, and the best way to get rid of that debt is to slowly chip away at it or put chunks on it and get rid of that. And my most favorite tool to do is creating passive income. So, and there's less than 24 hours left in the Create, Profit, and Accountability Creation Lab where I'm going to teach you how to create your first passive income product from idea to product in 6 weeks. And there's Relika Schulte, amazing business success coach. We'll be partnering together to pull this off for you. There's no other way you can work with us for $297. Like, it's so cheap. And there's $1,000 worth of bonuses that expire tomorrow night at midnight. So please, if you're thinking about it, humming and hawing, this is the time to do it. Get in there. There's already ladies, we're already in the lab right now. They're already playing around with their free bonuses and having really a lot of fun opening up their courses and hopping on the coaching calls, the laser coaching calls with us, and getting access to us to help them navigate through all their ideas and things and what they're going to create in the lab. So it's really awesome. And there's so many extra worksheets and free stuff in there to really get super, super clear on what you're doing, get really clear on your message and your niche, get super, super clear on what your purpose is and your passions and your mission, so that you can create a whole empire of products around what you're doing. And this is just the first one. I mean, if you're amazing and crazy, you can make 2 in there. We have 6 weeks together with 2 coaches helping you, live calls, live streams, live calls, tech tutorials, all sorts of stuff is going to be in there. And the price is going up to $4.97 on Sunday, so Sunday at midnight. So if you were thinking about it, this is the time to seriously jump on in. But this, by making just one thing and starting somewhere, you can reduce your debt so drastically. Like if you think about creating a product that's even $100, and you could sell 1 a week, even at the low, that's like at a low rate, 1 product a week at $100 and bring in $400 every month, or 2, now you got 800, or like just think about adding that up. And hey Relika, how's it going? So nice to see you. So nice to see you. That's my awesome biz bestie right there, who is going to be supporting you and in the lab with me, one-on-one attention for everybody, because it's an intimate group in there, and it's not like we're going to have 100 people or anything in this thing where you don't get any one-on-one attention. You're going to get tons of attention and support and inspiration and motivation, everything in there. It's going to be awesome. But the best thing about this is that you can use this program. You have it for life, over and over and over and over. So if you take your product idea and hey, hi, whoever's there, say hello, tell me you're there, shoot me some hearts, let me know that you like what I'm saying. You can reduce your debt so easily by putting these chunks of income that come with your passive product sales. Bing, bing, bing. All of a sudden you got PayPal chunk you can go move over and put on your credit card. You can go put it in your bank, whatever you got to do. You can lower your debt drastically by creating a bunch of products. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention is how many big coaches out there, do you know, Relika can chime in on this one, don't have passive income products. I can hardly even I don't even think I can think of one, because they all have some sort of passive income products, like especially the big well-known people. Like I have even purchased some of, I can say as an example, I have actually purchased a couple products from people to kind of get a taste of what they're all about, and the products actually were like, oh my gosh, this is for real? $500 for this little nothingness? And our courses, like what we're teaching, are going to be freaking amazing. It's going to be awesome. And this is like simple and practical stuff. It doesn't have to be crazy, but like the stuff that they're charging out there is a lot. And this whole thing you're going to get for 6 weeks to create a product, learn how to create a product from start to finish, and learn how to market it, learn how all this, to do some techie stuff. Yeah, like everybody has these things. Like you can't get this value anywhere. And I'll tell you, I'm pretty fussy because I like things to look nice, and I like things to come across nice, and so I don't like buying junky stuff. So, and some of these big coaches, and I'm not trying to be raunchy, but I've bought some junky stuff, and I expected way higher quality stuff, and I was disappointed. And we want to help you make things that you put love and care and thought into. We want them to sell. We want these ideas to be great, and you have to understand that the marketing that goes along with it is like critical. You can create all the stuff you want, but if no one can find any of your stuff, then it's just going to sit there. So it's all about creating and how to market the stuff so that you can sell it and make some money, and then you can really, really be throwing that down on your debt. Another great thing about creating your passive income product and using it to pay down debt and stuff is they get a taste of you. So say they wanted to work with you one-on-one, but they couldn't afford to. It's a great way to have like a second downsell offer. So if my clients come to me and they can't afford to work with me one-on-one for 90 days or something, I would say, hey, I have these other options, and I have these self-study programs. You want to start with this? And then they usually like would jump on that because they could start with that, get a taste, and then they come back to you where they're like, oh, I just love your style or whatever. They get a taste of you and then they want to work with you. So it's a super, super great way to share what you're all about, and let them know your style of teaching, and be able to share that with people who may not want, maybe hesitant in taking that step to work with you one-on-one. Have you done that, Relika? I'm just curious, because having an upsell offer and a downsell, so you can have, we're going to be talking about this in the lab and like detail and stuff about creating, because you can create your upsell offer, you can create your downsell offer, you can create your main offer, whatever you want to do. We're going to talk about the different types. And I was thinking, exactly, and it can also be a bonus. Yes, just like what you're getting in our Create Profit and Accountability Lab, you're going to be getting 2 passive income products made on two totally different platform formulas, and 2 really simple practical ways of doing things, and you're going to have 2 samples right there of things that you can create and ideas you can use and recreate. And that's what we want you to do. We want you to see like, oh, this is a really, really simple format, and then this is a more deluxe format, but you can go either way. Like you're going to have these samples and examples and stuff just by purchasing, or just by getting in the lab and getting all this stuff for free. But if you're seriously thinking about it and you have debt to pay down, this is the ideal thing to do. So stop sitting around and wondering what to do. I can't handle this anymore. It's too stressful. And letting debt destroy your relationships in your home life, and say, you know what, I'm gonna work in the evenings or on the weekends or whatever time that you have to put your product together and come out with this little awesome tangible thing that somebody can get on their computer and print off or whatever, and you can sell over and over and over and over. So it's the best thing. I love it, because everybody knows what debt does to you. It sucks. So, and it's totally realistic. Like, I'm wondering where I'm going. My phone. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Like, so what you got to do is make a decision that you don't want to be in debt anymore, and figure out ways to create that money and get rid of it. And living paycheck to paycheck and having just enough, like, isn't enough. Like, why not have a good life and enjoy life and be able to do what you want and get rid of all that stuff, all that things that are weighing you down. Like, just make the decision to say, yeah, I'm tired of this feeling sucks, and I'm going to create ways. I'm a smart lady, and I'm going to create ways to get out of this right now. I've had enough of this feeling. So I hope that was some value to you guys, and that you enjoyed those suggestions. And if you want to be part of the Create Profit and Accountability Lab, we would be more than thrilled to have you. We're already working on stuff, and we haven't even started in there, so you could hop on in and start working on your free courses and get on a call for the next, I think it's like 24 hours. You could get on a call with us, and one-on-one laser coaching with each coach, and map out what you're going to do in the lab, or we can help you with whatever you need to focus on. If you need that to get clarity on something before you create your product, if you need to really refine and get aligned with your niche and figure out what your different directions that you can go, so that you know what kind of products to create in the lab, it's going to be awesome. You can use it for whatever you want. So I'm just putting that out there for you guys. I hope you hop on the bandwagon, because this is just round 1. It'll never be $297 again. So we hope to see you in the lab, and it's time to make a decision to lose the debt and live the good life, and start making a decision to have more than what you need to just get by. Bye, guys.